Hey everybody, it's Roy from A&S Gear, and we're going to look at a loader from Tippmann today. This is the Tippmann SSL-200 electric loader right here. It's just a very basic loader inside. It feeds about 15 balls per second, and I pretty much am sure that every loader company exaggerates their balls per second. They're doing them in like optimal situations with no gravity or something like that. I don't know. So it's a basic loader. Consistently, you probably get 11, 12 balls a second out of it. But with a gravity-fed loader, this does not push paint down into your gun. This does not force feed it down in there in any way. It's just what you're going to get out of a gravity-fed loader. I wouldn't expect much more out of it. So if you're expecting to shoot 15, 16, 17 balls a second, probably not going to happen. If you're going to get a steady 10, it could probably work out for you all right. So this loader, like I said, basic, sleek, slim design right here. Spring top lid, pops open right there. Universal style feed neck or a feed port, so you can put just a standard universal halo style speed feed on top there if you want to. Remove the lid off of there, obviously. On the back, you've got one button for on and off. One light indicator on the back tells you on or off. It also tells you if your battery's low or if it's running down, all those things on there, depending on the color. Battery compartment just slides right off the back here. Maybe. Come on, come on, there we go. I've got a battery in there, so it's a little thicker. And these Paintball energy batteries tend to be a little thicker than normal batteries. You can like to jam things up, but neither here nor there. 1 9-volt battery, runs the whole thing. That's all you gotta worry about. Just make sure you put it in there the right way, and then the door just slides back on and snaps shut. The feed neck right here has O-ring slots on it. So you can see there's 2 O-rings on here, which are going to take up the space of whatever feed neck you are putting it into. They do provide extra O-rings, and they're different size, thickness O-rings. So you can put them around there. So you can always kind of try to match up the fit of loader to feed neck on the gun and make sure that it fits properly. Now, if you are using a feed neck that has a lever lock or a clamp to it, you probably could just pull the O-rings off and just use the feed neck as it is, without having to size it with the O-rings. But if you don't have that option, the O-rings will help kind of make up the space, so it's not just sloppy inside there. That's about it. Oh, it is a sensor, a bend sensor style, so very similar to the Pinocchio style loaders, where there's a little tongue, if you think of, or a tab that has a bend sensor on it. When the ball rolls over that sensor and bends the tongue, tells the loader that it needs to spin. So what I'm doing with my finger in there, I'm actually bending the tongue and causing the loader to spin. So it's a very simple design, very straightforward, not a lot to go wrong with it. When a ball rolls over it, it spins. No eyes to get dirty, no sound activation to worry about, no microphone setting to hope that you've got right. It just will run every time a ball rolls across it. The paddles inside there, can I see them down inside there? There you go. They're nice and flexible and soft, so if it does need to spin further than, I don't say further, more than the balls are going down in, say you shoot 1 ball, it's going to spin all that time right there for just 1 shot. So if 1 ball drops out, the stack's only going to move a little bit, but those propellers, or the arms of the impeller, are going to skip over the top of the ball. They're very flexible, so you're not going to crush anything inside there either. So let's put some paint in this. I am running a mix of Redemption and Reball, because loaders tend to have issues with Reball, so we like to run some Reball through it and see if they can handle it or not. So there's 1 pod right there. You can see there's still a pretty good amount of space inside there. So we'll do another pod. It does hold up to 200, what they said, so see how we got there. A little bit more in there. And got 1/3 of a pod left right there. Close that. And then let's see how it goes. That one out of there. All right, so we're on, we're ready to go. All right. right, so we ran through it. We didn't have any skips. We didn't have any snags, no stops, none of that stuff. And we were running both styles of paint through it. So it feeds reball, no problem. Feeds obviously real paint or normal paint really easily. So if you're running either or, you really shouldn't have a problem. Just don't expect it to just be crazy fast. Most of the paintball today is not going that fast anyway, so it's not a big deal. It's a basic loader. Doesn't have a lot of buttons or things to deal with. It's cheap and it works, which is what you want if you're in the market for this style of loader. So definitely check it out. Tippmann SSL-200 loader. It's available through the website. Order yours now through ansgear.com.